Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Chris with your fries. In this video, I'm going to be doing a guide on how to deal more damage with cavalry in the game Call of Dragons. Sorry if you hear any background noise. There is a gardener cutting the grass, so don't mind that. So in today's video, before I get started, I just want to tell you that there's two heroes I'll be mentioning: Emrys and wait, I forgot this guy's name. To get something with a B. This Bakshi. Okay, so let's just do note I'll be talking about these two today. But not about their talents, just about since they are both cavalry. So, like mentioned before, I'm going to be doing how to deal more damage with cavalry in Call of Dragons. So first things first, when using cavalry, there is a trick I would like to let you guys know about that will let you gain 1000 rage instantly to cast those deadly active skills. And I'm talking about deadly active skills, but like really fast, and take out the enemies like they were not there at all. So with cavalry, there's rage with many heroes. Before I mention anything else, let's get this out of the way first. This trick is only it only works for cavalry from these two of the three functions: Wilderberg and League of Order. For Spring Wardens, this trick is only for their flying cavalry. Okay. So now let's go onto the field, onto the open land. You guys want to make sure that when you're using cavalry to get the... Actually, first, before I do that, let me go to the skill. So with cavalry, you want to make sure that you have enough distance to approach, but charge. The key word is charge. All caps, charge the targets, because that increases the rage. Especially for the one skill I'll mention right now. We got knights. You'll see that... Oh wait, where is it now? No, it's with knight 2. Pretty sure it's... Unyielding Rush. The skill Unyielding Rush is available for cavalry units at tier 2 and higher. So, Unyielding Rush increases the march speed when approaching the target legion. After colliding with a ranged legion, the hero commanding this legion gains 1000 rage. The effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. So, I will demonstrate this. So, if you march your legion at a high speed when approaching the target legion, it will, like mentioned before, it increases the rage. Well, not increases, it grants 1000 rage to the heroes of the legion. And like seen here, its effect is triggered once every 12 seconds. So what I like to do when I am using cavalry for this battle, I'm going to make sure that I'm using let's go Darkling Patrol, but for this one we're going to make sure it's level 13 at least. Actually no, I'm going to go lower because I'm not going to be using two cavalry like with Bakshi. I'm just going to use Emrys and Deputy. Actually no, that'll be 2 here. We'll do 12. So with Unyielding Rush, once they get to a certain distance, they'll start charging really fast. And that increases the rage. There's 4 little stars on the right of the hero's icon. And that will increase, will trigger the rage. So let me actually, to grant 1000 rage, let's get Emrys. And let's remove, no, I'm actually going to put in my deputy. I'm going to put a weaker, put Alistar in. Okay, so for this demonstration, it says we're stronger, so that's fine. Okay, so now look. you'll see here, my troops are coming in. Emrys is coming in. But look closely at Emrys. Watch what happens. I'll tell you when he starts charging. Now, see how he's charging? That's unyielding rush. And passion went up, so you can see this goes up. But you can see I was not close enough. I mean, far enough. But there's the power. Wrecked, instantly wrecked there. Also because I'm stronger, but that's going to be unyielding rush for you guys. Let's check this out here. The reports. You can see, barely affected me at all. Obviously because I'm stronger. Legion buffs. See here. So, no, not that. Physical attack, 4%, that's what that thing there. The knights, you see how with the cavalry it increases. Spearman, obviously it's going to be NA because there's nothing there. Now, if you look here, hero skill damage dealt. That's for the hero. Look at these percentages. They've gone up. They're high. Okay? So, let me exit this. So, before I continue, this guide is very helpful. Well, this skill, not guide, this skill is very helpful when you're in combat where you want to hit and run against ranged units, e.g. marksmen and mages. Let's just make it a bit better. Hit and run in real life. You drive into another car or bike or person, etc., and you leave. You don't want to get in trouble. Well, how I'm going to say it is you attack the target and then you dip. You just dip. You gas it like you run away at Mach 9 turbo. You just full on go. The G-forces are amazing. You just gas it out of there. No one will see you. Pull a flash move there. So there is one thing. There's one disadvantage. I'll say disadvantage. The one thing that can block this charge skill is ramage from infantry units. So let's go to infantry. Righty. I believe this is what you tune up. There, rampage. No, wait. Rampage. Yeah, it's rampage. Sorry, I said it wrong. Rampage march speed increases when approaching the target legion. After colliding, the target legion's march speed is reduced by 75%. So if our cavalry is gassing at that Mach 9 towards the target and their speed is reduced by 75% for 8 seconds, that is bad, a real bad thing. So just do note that when you're using cavalry. Rampage can interrupt the cavalry skill Unyielding Rush, and we just discussed Unyielding Rush. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. So if your target's using cavalry, send infantry. Send a lot of infantry, just tons and tons of infantry, and even mages. But, well, not mages, with the Spring Wardens. If you're using Spring Wardens, use the flying class, the flying troops. That will help you a lot. So that's a big downside with when using cavalry, is what the infantry can just destroy you. So in battle, when you see cavalry rushing to your ranged units, use infantry armies like I mentioned right now to block them, to prevent them from getting instant kills, because they will get instant kills. That's why I mentioned use flying units from with ranged units. If the cavalry can approach, your backline will become very vulnerable. So yeah, it will become very vulnerable. Now, let's cover how to get instant kills with cavalry. Let's go to our two heroes I mentioned before. If you have Bakchi, I butchered that's the pronunciation. You have Bakchi, your Bakchi here, cavalry, and you have Emrys. You can get instant kills so easy with the active skills, which provides so much damage, which provides a ton of DPS, damage per second, which is critical, very useful. So you want to get the talent. Wait, let me go to the talent tree actually. I don't want to say it and not show you. I believe it is with this guy. Where was it? I believe it's no. I think it's with Bakchi. Yeah, it's with Bakchi. Sorry, guys, not Emrys. So there's Raging Tide. Okay, so I have it on the left here. On my notes, Raging Tide. It has to be with Bakchi. Bruh, are you not gonna let bruh? Okay, anyway, there's a skill in the talent tree. Increases the damage of skill critical damage. Skill critical damage. Just note that skill critical damage. So it's called Raging Tide. Your legion deals 3% more hero skill critical damage. And here's the conditions. Activate the talent focus first. Spend 5 or more talent points in the previous talent tier. Obviously, to unlock it, you have to spend 5.